how the president is elected. Is the president elected directly or indirectly in India? Indirectly. The president of India is indirectly elected through an electoral college comprising of all the elected members of the parliament, all the elected members of the legislative assemblies of all the states, and all the elected members of the legislative assemblies of the Union Territory of Delhi, Puducherry, and Jammu and Kashmir in future. Got it? Now, the election takes place in accordance with a system called proportional representation and by means of single transferable representation system, as the name suggests, says that all the political parties will get representation in the house in with respect to the proportion of their vote share. Got it? As simple as that. Now, here, think of this, that suppose there is a house, and in that house, suppose there are 200 seats. It's a 200-member house. Got it? And there are, say, 4 political parties which are fighting the election, A, B, C, and D. And suppose, again, let's assume that there are 1 lakh votes to be garnered. And A, suppose A wins, say, 30% of the votes, B wins, say, 40% of the votes, C wins, say, 20% of the votes, and D wins, say, 10% of the votes. That's how the scenario is. Now, in the House, they would get seats on the basis of the percentage share of their votes. Now, keep this in mind that A, B, C, D here are not individuals but political parties. In proportional representation, people generally vote for political parties and not for individuals. Got it? So A is a political party, B is a political party, C is a political party, D is a political party. Suppose A and B are national parties, C and D are regional parties. Okay, and they are all contesting for the election. So if it's a 200-member house and A has got 30% of the votes, it means when the house will be constituted, then 60 seats will go to A. Got it? Similarly, 80 seats will go to B, 40 seats will go to C, and 20 seats will go to D. So all the parties will have representation in the house. The advantage of this type of system is that all the political opinion finds space in the legislature, or all kinds of political ideologies find space in the legislature. This is very good for democracy, but it is not always good for government. Because एक चीज देखो, इस केस में nobody, इन केस में तो चलो ठीक है, हम बोल सकते हैं कि B और A अगर मिल जाए या B और C अगर मिल जाए तो शायद ये सरकार बना दे. Because you have to attain how many number of seats in order to form the government? 101. Let me add more political parties to this, say 20 political parties, some winning 5%, some winning 10%, some winning 20%. Then you would have what? You would have a fractured mandate. And a fractured mandate creates what? A hung assembly. And a hung assembly is very bad for the country, because the people do not have any confidence in the government thereafter. Because कोई भी अगर step ले रही है government, तो लोगों को लगता है कि जो political party इनको coalition में है या support कर रही है, maybe they will withdraw the support. And the moment they withdraw the support, the government will crumble. And as the government crumble, all the policy will also go to the drain with it. Do you understand that? That's why coalition governments are not good for long-term decision making. Like, say, for example, think about the Rajiv Gandhi government or the Indira Gandhi government or the present Narendra Modi government. Because they enjoy handsome majority in the popular chamber, they can take long-term decisions and people respond to it. Not only people, but also the businesses. The businesses feel more confident when the government is stable, because a stable government is here to stay. So its policies are also here to stay, be tax policies or other kinds of policies, developmental policies. They feel more confident about the government and they participate in the game of development. Got it? So that's the problem with respect to the proportional representation system. Now, the proportional representation system is of 2 types. One is the list system, and the second one is the single transferable vote. The type that has been opted for the election of the president is single transferable. Single transferable vote का मतलब है कि आप एक ही बार वोट करते हैं in a ballot paper through your preferences. Your vote gets transferred more than once. Now, what does that mean? Look here. In single transferable vote, it is not necessary that we get one candidate from one constituency. The Lok Sabha constituencies that we have or the Legislative Assembly constituencies that we have single member constituency because they are based on the first past the post system. एक ही को मिलेगा maximum, वही होगा तो एक ही आदमी return होगा. But in proportional representation through single transferable vote from the same constituency, we may have more than one candidate return. Got it? So suppose, let's assume that there is one such constituency, and in that constituency, there are 3 seats to be grabbed. Seat number 1, 2, and 3. There are 3 seats to be grabbed. It means from the same constituency, there will be 3 members of the parliament. That is possible. Multi-member constituency is possible when we are talking about proportional representation. That's not possible when we are talking about first past the post system. Got it? अब एक चीज सोच कर देखो कि इस constituency के लिए कितने candidates लड़ रहे हैं. 6 candidates लड़ रहे हैं. Let's call them A, B, C, D, E, and F. So there are 6 candidates who are fighting for 3 seats in one particular constituency. And let's assume that the total number of valid votes in that area is 400. It's a small place. Suppose 400 people have casted their votes and all the votes are valid. मतलब किसी ने गलत वोट कास्ट नहीं किया, थ्रू बैलेट पेपर किया होगा, समझ लो. तो सिंगल ट्रांसफरेबल वोट में उसको मिलती है जगह जो एक कोटा को क्लियर करता है. Now what is this quota? This quota is given through an equation, and the equation is total number of valid votes divided by total number of seats or candidates to be returned from the constituency plus 1, and this entire thing is then added with 1. This is the equation on the basis of which quota is asserted. ठीक है. अब वोटिंग कैसे होती है देखो. वोटिंग के लिए बैलेट पेपर जो होता है सिंगल ट्रांसफरेबल वोट में, वो कुछ ऐसा दिखता है. बैलेट पेपर ऐसा दिखेगा. एक तरफ लिखा होगा कैंडिडेट्स और दूसरी तरफ लिखा होगा प्रेफरेंसेस. अब कैंडिडेट ऐसे लिखा हो सकता है A, B, C, D, E, F. There were 6 candidates and here you have to highlight your preference. कि आप सबसे पहले किसको चाहते हो कि ये जाए, और अगर ये ना हो तो ये जाए, वो ना हो तो ये जाए. मतलब एक रैंकिंग करनी है सारे कैंडिडेट्स की. तो समझ लो मुझे जो सबसे अच्छा कैंडिडेट लगता है वो है डी. तो मैं बोलूंगा डी सबसे पहले जाए. उसके बाद मैं सोच रहा हूँ कि ए चला जाए, फिर मैं सोच रहा हूँ बी चला जाए, फिर मैं सोच रहा हूँ एफ चला जाए, फिर मैं सोच रहा हूँ ई चला जाए, और फिर मैं लास्ट में सोच रहा हूँ कि सी चला जाए. ठीक है. दिस इज माई preference. This is how the ballot paper would actually look like. Now, look here. If we apply this equation now to this situation, what do we end up with? The quota here then turns out to be what? What is the total number of valid votes polled? 400. And how many seats? 3. 3 plus 1. And this entire thing added to 1. So this turns out to be what? 10. ठीक है. तो जिसको भी 101 वोट्स मिल जाएंगे वो चला जाएगा कहां पे? कंस्टिट्यूएंसी में. ठीक है. तो अब सोच कर देखो फिर से. लुक हियर वेरी केयरफुली. थिंक ऑफ दिस कि जब सारे बैलेट पेपर खोले गए तो कुछ ऐसी सिचुएशन बनी. तो A, B, C, D, E एंड F. A को कितने वोट मिल गए? A को मिल गए समझ लो 150 वोट्स. कितने वोट्स थे टोटल? 400. ठीक है. 150 मिल गए सिर्फ ए को ही. बी को मिल गए समझ लो 50, C को मिल गए समझ लो 40, D को मिल गए समझ लो 30, E को मिल गए समझ लो 20 और F को मिल गए समझ लो 10. So we end up with 400 or how much is it? 200. कितना हो रहा है? 400 ना. ओके चलो ऐसा कर लेते हैं इसको ये 300 हुआ ना. So let's add some more to this. Let's make this 250. ठीक है तो 250 50 300 and now it becomes 400 है ना. तो ऐसे कुछ सिचुएशन हो गई समझ लो. तो कोटा क्या था यहाँ पे 101. तो यहाँ पर कहीं मैं बना देता हूँ कोटा वाली लाइन which is 101. Who has crossed the quota? Only A has crossed the quota. ठीक है तो जो हमारी मल्टी मेंबर कंस्टिट्यूएंसी थी ऐसी होगी. तो पहले कौन चला जाएगा इसमें A. लेकिन A को कितने वोट्स चाहिए थे सिर्फ जाने के लिए 10 एंड A को कितने मिले हुए हैं 250. ठीक है so I'll subtract 250 minus 10. It means I end up with how much 149 extra votes. Do you understand that? तो ये 149 extra votes मतलब ये वाले votes सारे 149 extra votes के बैलेट पेपर को मैं वापस खोलूं. Do you get that? और उन सब के बैलेट पेपर्स को जब मैं खोलूंगा तो मुझे यही दिखने वाला है कि A has the first. Do you understand that? This is what I have to see. पर वो तो काउंट हो चुका है. अब मैं उनका दूसरा प्रेफरेंस देखूं तो समझ लो मेरे को दूसरा प्रेफरेंस इस बैलेट पेपर में दिखा C को मिला. ठीक है so in all 149 seats I'll see the second preferences and on the basis of second preferences I'll distribute it among the remaining candidates. Do you get it? तो समझ लो सबको रिमेनिंग कैंडिडेट्स में जैसे मैंने डिस्ट्रीब्यूट किया तो 149 में मुझे मिला कि 100 लोगों ने जो है वो B को वोट किया सेकंड अपना प्रेफरेंस. ठीक है so B's tally immediately becomes how much 150. Got it? एंड समझ लो बाकी 49 जो है वो डिस्ट्रीब्यूट हो गए इनमें बाकी लोगों तो 150 हो गया और इनको कितना चाहिए था 101. so ends up with how much extra 49 extra again. This 49 again I'll open and I'll see the third preference क्योंकि इनका second preference तो count हो चुका है. Do you get that? In that way I'll keep on doing the process till such time that I get 3 members in the constituency. The second member to be returned here would be B and then A and B. A चले गए बाहर और B के जो extra वो थे बैलेट्स थे उनको फिर से खोला जाएगा उनकी थर्ड प्रेफरेंस ली जाएगी. थर्ड प्रेफरेंस के बाद समझ लो कोई नहीं कोटा रीच कर पाया. Nobody reached the quota even after the third preference. Then I'll see who is the candidate who has attained the minimum number of votes. I'll eliminate him और उनका बैलेट खोल के उसका सेकंड प्रेफरेंस देखा. ठीक है और जिनका सेकंड थर्ड प्रेफरेंस हो गया है मतलब वो वाले जो बैलेट इधर से यहां तक आए हैं उनका फोर्थ प्रेफरेंस देखा. Do you get that? The same process will keep on happening till such time. और ऐसा करते करते समझ लो D है जो तीसरे मेंबर बन गए जिनको यहां से मिल गया वोट मिल गया. ठीक है 101 का कोटा मिल गया. So there will be 3 members who would be returned from this. Now single transferable vote you see is slightly complicated and it assumes that you must have some basic education to do this. At least आपको प्रेफरेंस देना तो आना पड़ेगा है ना. वोटिंग ठीक से मतलब अरिथमेटिक न्यूमेरिक्स का कुछ नॉलेज तो आपको होना पड़ेगा. पता है एट द टाइम ऑफ इंडिपेंडेंस देयर वाज ओवरवेलमिंग पॉवर्टी एंड इलिटरेसी इन द कंट्री. सो इफ दिस वुड हैव enunciated in the country at that time, you can understand that many people would have failed to understand it, how it actually worked, and it would have made a mockery of the democratic system. That's why the makers of the Indian Constitution opted for first past the post system. Proportional representation by single transferable vote is adopted in India for the election of the president, vice president, members of the Rajya Sabha and members of the state legislative council. In 4 cases में क्या लगता है proportional representation by means of single transferable vote. लोकसभा और state legislative assembly में क्या लगता है first past the post system. ठीक है फर्स्ट पास द पोस्ट सिस्टम का फायदा क्या है स्टेबल गवर्नमेंट और नुकसान क्या है does not give a proper democratic representation. Proportional representation का फायदा क्या है? Good representation, because Rajya Sabha is the federal chamber. In the federal chamber, you want good representation of not only each state but also the various political parties or political factions within the state. That's why you have opted for proportional representation by means of single transferable vote. So how is the President of India elected? He is elected indirectly through an electoral college consisting of the elected members of both the houses of the parliament, elected members of the state legislative assemblies, elected members of the legislative assembly of the Union Territory of Delhi, Puducherry and Jammu and Kashmir, when it will become functional in accordance with the system of proportional representation by means of single transferable vote.